Hey everybody, this is Chef B. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to First Wellness Wednesdays on Black Vegetarian Society of Georgia's page. Today I'm actually going to be making a very simple dish from my recipe book. And just to show you what the book looks like, we have a copy up here. But just to give you a closer look, this is the book, Let Plants Nourish You. And this cookbook is actually a little bit different because it focuses on plant-based recipes. Hi, how y'all doing? I see intentionally, keep, street educated, care, Andrew. All right, boys. So there's a few of you guys giving me love. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out your city while I share with you guys a little bit about why this cookbook is different. All right. So for those of you who are hopping on, just shout out your city real quick. So this is a little bit different than all the plant-based cookbooks that you might have encountered with lately. And one of the reasons why it's different is because we use certified pure essential oils inside of the recipes, and that's what makes it a little bit different. All right, so I see Houston, Texas joining us. I see Free Food ATL joining us. What's up? What's up? And so today I wanted to show you a very simple recipe with, from the cookbook that uses essential oils. And so for those of you who don't know, you can use essential oils. The question is quality. All right. Hi, how you doing? Okay, I see Atlanta. Atlanta, shout me out. If you just jumped on, make sure you shout out your city. We got Texas in the house. We got ATL in the house. What city do you rep? Rep it in the comments. All right, so while I get prepared, I'm going to just put this off to the side over here. All right, and once again, we have a copy of the book here, right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the dish that I'm going to make. But before I do, why the essential oils are powerful, all right? The essential oils, again, quality is important. You want to make sure that you're using food-grade essential oils if you're using it in food preparation, okay? I use a brand called doTERRA, and so let me show you what that looks like. This is the brand that I use. I stand by that brand because they're very potent, very high-quality essential oils. I've been with this company for maybe about 6 years now, and, just the testing, the quality of the products are pretty incredible, okay? So I see Milwaukee, I see Atlanta again, I see Macon, Sacramento, I see all my peoples in the hizzy. All right, so let me bring this book back. I wanted to show you what we're going to be making today and why we're making it. So actually, I'm finishing up. Today's the last day of my Summer Like It's Raw cleanse. And one of our participants in the cleanse is from Nassau, Bahamas. So I visited Nassau a few years ago. So this is the dish in the cookbook. All right, this is what we're going to be making today. This is called a tropical herb salad. So let me tell you a little bit about this salad. So if you go to Nassau, Bahamas, right, something that's really, really powerful that they use, it's just like a staple in that culture, is called a Bahamian style tropical conch salad. All right, so usually it's a raw dish, which is kind of cool. And literally what they do is they go down to the beach area and they basically harvest these conchs. And the conch is, they pulled out the shell and then they cut it up and then they add it to this salad, this predominantly just fruit and vegetable salad, right? And so for the people who've been coming to the island for many, many years, they're like, yo, we don't eat conch. Is there another salad that we can have that's going to be just as nutritious, just as lovely? And so they basically made this salad called the tropical herb salad. And the tropical herb salad just has all these wonderful fruits and vegetables in it. So that's what we're going to make today. It's a very quick dish to prepare. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some essential oils to the mix. All right. So what's inside of the tropical herb salad? All right. So I'm going to break it down. One of the things that's in there are tomatoes. All right. So tomatoes. So I'm actually going to cut up some tomatoes. All right. And one of the things I have to say about this tropical herb salad, when you actually go down to, like, let's say you're by the pier, when you get into town, this is one of the things that people go and they get. It's like a big deal, and people will spend money for this herb salad. They get it in a cup. They wait, sometimes the wait is an hour because there's so many orders, and it's worth it. It's a very fresh, delicious salad that, it's just so good. And, it's kind of cool that one of their national dishes in Nassau, Bahamas is something that's pretty much raw. Even though the conch is in there, it's not cooked. It's basically cut up really, really fine. And it's just a raw dish, pretty much. It's just a fully raw dish. So one of the things that they do, and I'm going to show you how finely I'm cutting this. So I'm cutting my tomatoes, right? Because we're going to toss everything together. And one of the things that you want the consistency of all these fruits and veggies to be the same, all right? So we're cutting up this tomatoes. And I'm not going to make a whole lot. I'm going to just make enough for one serving. So I'm going to maybe do, let's see. I'll do a couple more tomatoes, all right? Yes, and so, when I went there, there's so many different variations. The most popular variation of this salad, of course, is the fruits and the veggies. But, you can add some shrimp to this. When you go to the hotel, they'll do all sorts of different combinations of sea vegetables or seafoods to this, all right? So the shrimp, the conch is the big one because that's what Nassau is known for, the conch meat, all right? Can't really get that too many places. And of course, they don't want the conch meat to be too tough. They want it to be nice and soft. But we not messing with no conchs here. We all plant-based. And so I got excited when I went there. And I was like, man, I want to learn how to make this. So we actually went to the pier, my family, and we waited about 2 hours, and it was fine just watching these guys do this. And they're doing it in large quantities. All right, so we have the tomatoes that I want. All right, so I have enough tomatoes here. So I'm going to show you that I have my tomatoes. All right, and then the next thing that we're going to add to it is some cucumbers. So yeah, y'all, they have a big old machete, and these guys have knife skills. It's so awesome to see. And they're literally just cutting up everything super duper fine. So I'm going to take this cucumber. I'm going to use all of it. Right? I'm going to use this cucumber and I'm going to cut it super duper, just like fine, just so that we get some real thin consistency. So if you can see what I'm doing here, right? And I'll show you in a minute. I'm making cubes with my cucumbers. I have a nice, sharp knife, but it looks like this. Take a look. All right, so I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add the cucumbers, and what I'm using is one of those hot house cucumbers. It really doesn't matter, whatever one you like. I like these because the skin is nice and easy to manage. It's tender, and sometimes when you get the other cucumbers, the ones that you get at the market with the super duper green skins, unfortunately the outside skin, the outer skin is really, really tough. By the way, you want to make sure that when you are using cucumbers, you want to make sure that you are getting them organic as much as possible. I believe that this is one of the things that's on the Dirty Dozen list, right? And so if you're not familiar with the Dirty Dozen list, it's a bunch of foods that you really want to make sure that if you do eat, that you eat them organically, okay? And so I get these organic hothouse cucumbers. They're pretty long, they're firm, and they last for a few servings because I can do a few things with them because they're so long. All right? All right, so how we doing out there today? So while I'm cutting and I'm putting this together, how y'all doing today? Happy Wellness Wednesday, right? So I was actually on this channel here for Black Vegetarian Society of Georgia every Wednesday over the summer, but school has started back for me. I'm a college professor too, believe it or not. And so we are now doing First Wednesdays. We're doing Wellness First Wednesdays with Chef B, okay? So I'm going to show you as we do this how this is coming together. And it's just so beautiful to see all the colors. So take a look at that. Bam. All right. So the next thing we're going to add a little bit of onion. All right. So they use white onions, believe it or not. They use white onions, but we are going to be using some wonderful, amazing red onions. Okay, guys? And forgive me if my signal is low. I don't know why it's acting up over here on me. So tell me that you can hear me and see me, please. That's due to reconnection. All right. So we're going to get this salad out so that you guys can go and enjoy. I like to make things that are super simple and super quick because, you know, we know that people have a whole bunch of stuff to do. All right, guys? So I'm going to add in my onions. And as you build this salad, guys, you're going to see all the beautiful colors and all the beautiful textures. All right? Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to add, take a look. This is what I have so far. The next thing that I'm going to add, I'm actually going to, let me do it like this. I'm just going to cut. All right, I'm gonna add in a mango. All right, so this is gonna be easy to do. So look what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm showing you. I'm scoring the mango, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut it the other way. This is an easy way to really just cut a mango very quickly, okay? And then I'm gonna use a spoon and just kind of dip out all of the meat. So I'm going to show you what this looks like once I finish scoring it. All right, so here we go. So there you go. And then I'm going to take this spoon and then I'm just going to run my spoon around this. And I'm going to show you again, colors. We want to make sure that we're eating the rainbow. You want to make sure that you're getting in all of these beautiful nutrients from all of the different foods that you're eating. All right, so look at that. Bam. It's just coming together. It's coming together. All right, so then the next thing I'm going to add in here is some pineapple, okay? And we don't need a whole lot. We'll just use a little piece of the pineapple here. All right? They use, and what I find, guys, is when they make this, when they make these herb salads, they're only using a little portion of the fruit, because it adds up. It adds up when you actually, you know, put all of it together. All right, so I'm going to cut up my pineapple. I'm going to take the little rib out because this can be a little tough. Okay, and I'm going to cut this up very thinly. And I'm going to, you know, add this to my mix. So we're almost done with this. All right, sorry guys, hang in there with me. All right, so we got our pineapple in. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some lime juice, okay? We're gonna also add in some orange, okay? I'm adding in the orange here, okay? Then we're gonna also add in more orange because we, you know, and I noticed also when I go to Nassau, they use a lot of fresh oranges to flavor and make a lot of dressing. So a lot of just fresh flavors, not a lot of additives at all. All right, so we're gonna also add in here, let me get my hands dry. We're also gonna add in here some wild orange essential oils. Reconnection, there we go. All right, so cayenne pepper, right? That's gonna give it a nice little kick. And then we're also gonna do like 2 pinches of salt. So this is my Himalayan salt, like this. And then the last ingredient, so that since we're not using the conch, we still want to have that sea flavor, we're going to also use dulse, okay? So I'm going to just put a splash, show you what that looks like. We're going to put a splash of dulse. For those of you who don't know what dulse is a sea vegetable, right? There's kelp, there's dulse, there's wakame, there's all of these amazing sea algae that you can add to your foods that really help to bring out the flavor, and it just also adds some really good nutrients for your food. All right, so this is what it looks like, right? And then we plate it. So you put this all together, and then like this is usually served in a cup. Actually, what I'll do, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put it in here. Bam. All right, so let me show you how this looks. Just add it to this beautiful wine glass. Okay, look at that. It's just pretty. And so, you know, some people add it to a martini glass. All right, So this is our tropical herb salad. Look how beautiful that is. And literally that's all to it, guys. So, you know, if you want to find out more about Home Reconnection, if you go to the IG page and you actually go to my link in bio, you'll see all the different offerings that I have. I do cooking classes, virtual cooking classes, where you learn how to cook with essential oils. That one is coming up this Saturday. So if you want to join us, I would love to have you there. If you want to get a cookbook, we also have that option for you. We just have a lot of great things that we're offering. So if you haven't tried this recipe,